Hello everybody, my name is Liz Dempsey, registered dietitian with Community Health Centers of Pinellas. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a zucchini and yellow squash salad that's perfect for summer. Let's get started. For this recipe we will need 2 medium-sized zucchini, 2 similar-sized yellow squash, a large lemon, a pint of cherry tomatoes, a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, about 5 cloves of garlic, and then about a tablespoon of fresh basil and fresh parsley. First, we're going to get started chopping all of our ingredients. This recipe calls for bite-sized cubes of the squash. Next, we're going to prepare the garlic. This recipe is calling for 5 cloves. And if you've never chopped garlic before, you have to take the outer skin off, and I do that by just mashing the whole clove, and then the skin peels off very nicely. Next, I'm going to chop up our fresh herbs. This is Italian parsley, flat leaf. And the recipe calls for about a tablespoon chopped. I like to add a little bit extra of each for extra flavor. And then we're going to do the same thing with the basil. About a tablespoon or a little more. The first thing we're going to do is cook the garlic. So I've added a tablespoon of olive oil to the pan. I'm going to light my burner to medium-high and get my garlic going. Stirring it semi-frequently so that it doesn't burn. You're going to let this garlic cook for about 2 minutes. Or until you can start to smell it. Next, I've added the zucchini squash to the pan, and you're going to cook that for 3 to 4 minutes, maybe a little longer, just until it starts to get a little bit softer and develop a little brown color to it. After the squash is done cooking, remove it from the heat, set it aside for a while and let it cool down. Then we're going to create the rest of the salad. I've added 1 tablespoon of olive oil to the bowl. We're going to take our tomatoes. The tomatoes should really be bite-sized pieces. These were a little bit smaller, so I left them whole. You could always have them if you preferred that. I'm going to add your Parmesan cheese. Both of our basil and our parsley. Lastly, you're just gonna add your lemon juice. Calls for about 2 tablespoons. Normally that's about 1 lemon juiced. Next, you're gonna stir all of this together. Then you're gonna add your squash to the bowl. Next, I'm going to cover it with plastic wrap. And pop it into the fridge. Then we're going to put it in the fridge and let it refrigerate for about 4 hours. So here you have it, our finished product. I think it would go really nicely with a piece of grilled chicken or salmon, really fresh for the summer. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Happy cooking.